Well, here we are. It's been a long time since I've done a video. It's been a long time since there's been any real activity on the blog. Um, Obviously, for those who know, the last 2 years has been a lot of transition, a lot of change, and I suppose we've just been recalibrating, sort of sitting back and enjoying life. We're no longer in Metro Manila, no longer in the Philippines, based now in Western Australia in a tiny little outback community called Laverton. So the shift, go from Bizeko, tens and tens of thousands of people, down to Laverton, which is about 240 people in town, and a few little Indigenous communities spotted around the place. So tiny, big shifts. Of course, very happily married, a young lady by the name of Sharon. And realistically, I've been out here for just over a year now, and in a sense, ministry-wise, a lot of things haven't happened. Well, not much has happened. I mean, we're just building relationships within the town, getting known as the Christian couple, getting known as the pastor. I'm the only registered celebrant for about 800 square metres, I think, 800 square kilometres, I think, something like that. So, just sort of getting our roots down in the town and being relatively newly married. Me and Shaz just sort of living in our little wedded bliss bubble, which is just absolutely wonderful. And it's really interesting, isn't it? Because things happen to us that affect us emotionally and affect us in all sorts of ways. And it's really tempting to think that life is falling apart. Ministry in Manila is sort of coming to an end for myself. Christine went off and did what she really wanted to do, which was walk with Jesus. She was hanging out to do that. And you sort of, you think life's falling apart, but the reality is for a Christian, it's actually never falling apart. It's falling together. It's always coming together, and everything from God, everything in the economy of God is from glory to glory. And very happily married to Christine, very, very happily married to Shazzy Sharon. And now it's time. It's clearly time. There's little things that are happening in town. There's things happening in a little community 30 k's away called Mount Margaret. It's clearly time now to get a bit of a focus on, okay, God, here we are. Let's get something cranking. Let's get something up and running, as in, whether it be church, small groups, prayer ministry, prayer meetings, whatever. It's time. And so I really, this little video is, a lot of people have supported us in a million different ways over the last 20-something years of Manila. And all I'm doing now is I'm just putting a flag in the ground saying, okay, it's time to actually get quite serious about something out here in Laverton. God didn't just send us here to have a lovely life as husband and wife. There's a desperate need out here for the gospel. There's a desperate need for discipleship. There's a desperate need for an authentic expression of Christianity and ministry. There's discipleship. The issues out here are staggering, but God is more than up to the task. And here I am. So let's just bring it on. So really, I just want to let people know. Shoot me an email, flick through a like or something. Let's get some prayer support going, as in some people who really, let's just stick Mark and Sharon on your fridge. Laverton, Western Australia, combination of Indigenous, Kiwis, Samoans, white Aussies. We've got a big mix out here. So really, really serious issues. Nothing God can't deal with, but stuff that does have to be negotiated very wisely. So I'm just asking for prayer support to really start. I know, just to really start. Just, pray whatever God puts on your heart. Speak whatever God puts on your heart. We're not asking for resources. We're not asking for money that gets poured into this place, and it doesn't help one iota. What we need is God just to step down, put his foot on the planet, touch a few hearts, change a few lives. We need an outpouring of the Holy Spirit, and you can sense that. Something's just going to bust in the heavenlies. A dam's going to break, and we're just going to be here at the right time, at the right place. It's going to be wonderful to watch. But yeah, it's a genuine watch this space. Hey, I think by January next year, we'll have a little bit of structure to some things. We'll be able to have a few names, maybe a few people, prayer points, a little bit more specific. But we just need a move of God. We need the book of Acts to happen. I mean, that's all we need all over the world, isn't it? We need Christians to stand up, preach the gospel, be Jesus. We need love, grace, kindness, mercy to be poured out from heaven. We need hearts changed. So For those of you who've faithfully followed me, myself and Christine for the last 20 years, well, as you know, it's shifted. It's now Mark and Shaz. You know, it's not Mark and Christine. It's Mark and Shaz. And so just, yeah, let's get some prayer up. Let's call heaven down. And some good things are going to happen this year. They're going to start in January. Bless you all.